Hi everyone, welcome back to the journaling vlogs, or a journaling vlog, whatever you want to call it. I am working in Procreate right now, and Procreate is something I never thought that I would actually invest in and start following the trend on that, but I actually really like it. I have no idea how to use Procreate. Don't draw. I've never really drawn anything ever. The only thing I know how to draw is like planets and stars and space stuff. So I started making a sticker sheet, and I don't know if I'm doing it right. I've literally just watched other people do it, and this is just me kind of doing what I think I should be doing, but I'm not sure if it's actually the right way you're supposed to do it. So I've just been kind of playing around with doodling and making what I think would be cute stickers and just trying to make a sticker sheet, and whatever is on the page is how it's going to be. Like, I don't have any plans of actually making them stickers. I just wanted to see if it was something that I could do that was possible even with no drawing skills whatsoever. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing here. I'm just working on rearranging the stickers. And then I also was looking into adult coloring books, like that meditative kind of coloring book where you just have these designs and you just color them in. But since I bought Procreate, I was like, why don't I just find some tedious work to do that could be like meditative on Procreate? So I decided that tracing and coloring in was a kind of mindless task that would be fun. So what I did was I went onto Pinterest and I found something that I thought looked cool. And what I'm doing now is I'm just tracing it. And then once I'm done tracing it, I just color it in. So that's pretty much all there is to it. It's really meditative. It's very nice, and it gives me something to do. I remember last week I was talking about needing another hyper focus, and I think I found one, is tracing and coloring. I've been doing that all day, and that's why all of the footage from today is mostly just Procreate, because that's what I'm kind of obsessed with right now. I wouldn't say it's like a hyper focus, like that's all I can think about and do, but it's definitely an interest right now. And I'm gonna take it and roll with it, because I don't know when I'll have another interest come about, because with depression it's really hard to find things that you're interested in. Even if like you used to be interested in something, that something might not be interesting to you anymore. So it's good to keep things fresh and to keep things exciting. So I just was sitting at my desk one day and I was like, hey, I'm gonna get Procreate and see where this goes. So that's what I did, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. I have no idea how to use it, so if you're looking at me, working on it and you're like, what in the hell is she doing? The answer is I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. So that's pretty much how that's been going. So yeah, that's what I've been up to recently, is just a lot of Procreate. I finished my book. I was reading The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea, and it turned out to be okay. I liked it. It held my interest. I finished it, but there was like a love story to it that didn't really make any sense. Like, the story was just really abrupt, how it kind of shifted from frenemies into lovers, and I couldn't really understand the relationship of the characters most of the time. Like, I didn't know if these people, like in the book, we were supposed to trust them, or if they were our enemies, or what was going on with the main character and these people. And I didn't figure it out until the end of the book, what everyone's relationship was. So yeah, it was really confusing, and it could have been written better, but it was a good book. I enjoyed it. It was a nice book, so I'm glad I read it. now we're gonna do my daily journaling. So I've been slacking off on daily journaling because I've just had some really weird days. Like today and yesterday were both really weird days. I don't normally record Saturday or Sunday just because I need some days to not focus on filming everything. So that's yeah, that's a thing that I've been doing. But my pages aren't decorated and I haven't put any stickers down and I haven't even it's a miracle that I'm writing in it at this point because when I have days like this, I don't want to do anything. And when I don't want to write in my books, that's how I know there's like a major problem because I always want to write in my books. So the fact that I'm not really keeping up with the aesthetics part of it is kind of a red flag, but at least I'm still writing in it. So that's definitely good. So I think we're coming up on the end of this segment, so I'm just going to leave it at that and just it's been really weird. So I will see you either tomorrow or the next day or whenever I see you.
Everyone, so I'm having a bit of a weird time. This week has been not so good, so I'm kind of having like a bit of a hardship, if you would call it, and this week has just been total trash, basically. That's how I'm gonna say it. It sucked. And yeah, so there's not really that much to update you on, really just the fact that I need to set up my next week because it's already Friday and I haven't set it up, and I usually set it up on Monday, but I didn't, so I'm probably gonna do that now. And I also have missed 4 pages in my daily journal. I haven't missed a page and I don't know how long, and I missed 4 pages. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I really couldn't believe it, but whatever, it is what it is. I'm dealing with it. I don't know if I'm gonna try to go through and backfill it or just tape over the date and use these pages for something totally different. I'm not entirely sure yet, but that is what's going on with my notebooks. This one, even like the habit tracking on it, I fell off the wagon with that. I haven't been filling it out. I have been kind of keeping up on my mood tracker, but for the most part I'm not keeping up on anything, which is really ridiculous. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this up right now and maybe fill this out for today as well, and then I'll catch up with you after that. inspired to write, and I haven't been for the past few days. That's why they're pretty short, and this is probably all I'm gonna do today, just because I didn't really do much today, so there's really not much to talk about. I used to write a lot, like all the pages would be filled up, but I'm just in a slump right now with my journaling, and it'll be okay. It'll pass, and I'm just gonna have some short pages, and that just means I'll have more room for decorating, so can't go wrong with that, that's for sure. I also have this little picture of this walking trail that I went on that I think I'm gonna glue in here. It's gonna make it pretty bulky, but I think I'm gonna glue it in here. And this was from Monday. I did go on a walking trail, so I can put this in here. I have a glue stick somewhere here. Yeah, if I can open it. Oh my god. Ugh, okay. I never liked using glue sticks, but it's all I got right now, so it's gonna have to do. Okay, that's glued in. As good as it's gonna get anyways. The corners are already gonna peel up because I didn't get any glue on it, but that's okay. It'll stick in there decently, I guess, for now. And I still have to write about the stuff on Monday, but I haven't. And I'm not sure how to decorate that. I don't think I'm gonna decorate these pages tonight. I'm just really not having a good day, and I'm not feeling inspired, and it's very sad. But the video this week was like super sparse and scarce of like actual footage, so I'm trying to include some talking segments to make it longer because I have just not been up to it this week, and I'm sorry. But yeah, this is just, wow, this is just where we're at right now, and I'm coping, I'm dealing with it, and it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Speaking of slumps, I've also been in a bit of a reading slump, but I did just get this book. It's the Ninth House, so I'm only 31 pages in, but it's like it's like a darker, spooky fantasy book, and I guess I'm excited to read it. I've been reading it for like too long, and I'm only on page 31, but I'll get to it. I just have to get into it. It's really hard for me to get into books, but once I'm into them, I'm like really into them. So it'll just take me some time to get into it, which will be fine. That'll be okay. So this is the book that I am going to read next, and it's already pretty dark and spooky. I've never really ventured into the spooky books, but I'm gonna give it a shot this time, so we'll see how I get on with it, and we'll see how I like it. I don't know if I told you, but I did finish this book, The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. I finished this one. It was okay. It wasn't like the best book I've ever read, but it was an okay book. So it was a good follow-up to Daughter of the Moon Goddess, because it's like the same type of story with like gods and spirit worlds and spirits and all of those things. So this is going to be a real transition from this to this. So we'll see how it goes. I really want to find other books to read. Like, I'm in this point where like I really, really want to read, and I'm like not hyper fixated on reading, but like really into it, and I just don't want to do it, but like I want to have it done, you know what I mean? Like I just want to have the book and stay and hold all the books without actually reading the book. Like I could do audiobooks, but I feel like audiobooks are kind of cheating. I don't know why. I just feel like if you're gonna read a book, you should read a book. I also must say I haven't given audiobooks a try, so that could just be a really uneducated opinion about audiobooks, but I don't listen to them. Maybe I should, though. I had somebody comment on one of my other videos. They were saying like, you should listen to an audiobook while you crochet, and that's actually like a really good way to bust out some books. But I haven't been crocheting. I'm kind of having some red flags for myself. Like, I am losing interest in my hobbies and just some other things to look out for. I'm playing Animal Crossing all the time, and yeah, these are just kind of some things that are like, hey, yoo-hoo, you're not doing so well. So that's what I've been up to. I've been playing so much Animal Crossing, like so much Animal Crossing, it's ridiculous. I need to quit. And it's not even, I'm not even having fun playing it. Like, I've already played it so much that I'm totally burnt out. I feel like I've done everything I could possibly do, and it's not even fun, but I'm just that desperate to have something to focus my mind on, and like a mindless task. Like, reading is not really a mindless task, it's more of an involved task, and so is journaling. But I really just wanted something mindless to do, just to keep myself occupied and keep the time flowing. But I need some other things to do. I need to find some new hobbies. That's what I need to do. I need to find some new hobbies. But I'm not really sure what I would get into, so I'm really just kind of working at my own pace here. I'm sorry again that this video was so crap this week. It just didn't pull together, and I didn't have the right things to make it happen, and I just didn't film, and I was on the couch a lot, and it just didn't really happen. So sorry, this is kind of a shorter video, but I hope you like it anyways. I think it's better than not posting at all. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Oh, I could show you these. So my little brother has a 3D printer, and he printed me some of these little pencil holder things. I think they're really cute. I keep my tombos in one of them, and I don't know what to put in these other little ones, like not many things fit in here, but he 3D printed these for me, and I think they're nice. I think it was a really cute thing for him to do. He's like 11, so he's just sweet that he did that for me. So yeah, that's those. I'm trying to think of like what else there is to tell you about or talk about, because I really haven't been up to much. So it's all kind of the same from last week.